Hello there, it's Cindy from the Craft Project again. I'm back today to show you the remaining techniques that I used in this little booklet that we made. You may remember we did the splodgy birds, and today I'm going to look at making a splodgy background and Q-tip printing, and also how I did these well, sort of funky flowers. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on. Now, first thing I'm going to try and do is this background. It's very dry today, very warm today, which makes life very difficult, but we'll do our best. I'm going to put lots of water on. You could just do a wash, but I'm going to see if I can do a kind of a print effect, but you need it to be quite wet. I'm working with pan watercolours that I've mixed up with water, and I'm just putting some on an acrylic block. So this is an acrylic block. You usually use these for stamping, but today I'm going to see if I can manage to do a background, but I do need it to be a bit wet. So I'm going to put some, I'm putting probably more water on than I would normally, which might be a bit of a problem when I come to do the next stage, but it's so hot today. I just think it's going to all just disappear. Right, so I'm going to flip this over, and then we're going to just see if we can, oh, look at that. That's pretty good. And that's just kind of the level of cover I wanted. Let's tidy it up. I really want that to be dry for the next stage, but you know, can't always have what we want, can we? I might just take a little bit more colour. Oh, I've got green somehow. Oh, I'll pop that through. Take that block again. Oh. All right. That's just a piece of kitchen roll, just to take some colour off. Okay, so I did this sort of stamping using bundled up Q-tips. I've just got a load of Q-tips, you know, those things you do for, well, actually, you're not supposed to put them in your ears, are you? But these Q-tips, and I've tied them up with a rubber band, and what we're going to do is we're going to get them a bit wet, and then we'll stand them in this wet paint, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some kind of stamping. So let's just go for it. Oh. In an ideal world, I would have waited until this was dry, but I think it's going to work. So I'm going for kind of buddleia shape. Do you know that plant? It has spires of flowers that go up to the sky, so that's quite good. And I'm going to do the same with the other end, and we'll take some blue this time. I think you could use this to make a nice kind of like random meadow scene if you wanted to. I'm just going to mix a bit more blue in so it's a bit darker. I think we could go a bit darker with this one. All right, get a bit more paint, ink rather, paint, what is it, watercolour paint. I'm quite pleased with that, actually. As I say, you might have got a slightly better effect if you had waited for it to dry. I've got another set, and I'm just going to do some green. So again, I'm going to get them wet first, and then pick up some colour, and that's just kind of like a leafy effect. right. You've got to use your imagination a bit, to be fair, but it is just a sort of random effect. Well, I can see what that is, even if you can't. So you might want to, you know, just add a couple of little birds. You could take a bit of yellow and maybe add a kind of a watery sun just in there, and possibly write something. My handwriting is pretty awful, but you know, I'll just write summer this time.